Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital and welcome to your update here on Dogecoin. I wanted to do a full update here on Dogecoin, talking about the price action over the course of the last 2 days. I cover Dogecoin every other day, so if you're interested in that, consider subscribing. But not a lot of people are interested in Dogecoin right now, I think. But still, I will keep you updated on that. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get right into it. Now, Dogecoin so far over the course of this week has mostly moved together with the markets, right? The initial price action on Sunday and on Monday was quite hopeful, all right? Because Dogecoin, like the most important level, in my opinion, for Dogecoin is this gray area right here. So that is technically between 21 and 19 cents. And you can also quite easily, I'd say you can see why I care about that level so much. It's historically a very, very respected level. And obviously, I mean, when we're talking about key areas like this, you can never set an exact price area for that. I mean, we can spike down lower, we can spike up a little bit higher. That's all fine, but in general, it's the area around 20 cents. And over the course of the start of this week, we were able to reclaim that. We actually had some volume coming in for Dogecoin specifically as well. But I already told you 2 days ago, on Tuesday, that I think I did my last video on Monday. I already said, with that move we had on Sunday obviously we had a little bit of easing for the trade tensions between China and the United States. I already told you, all right, well, we left a massive imbalance. We're probably going to test that, and then the reaction to that imbalance is going to tell us whether we can get some more recovery into 22.5 cents and 23 cents, which is our next price target right there, or whether we're going to pull down lower into 17.5 and 17 cents. And I made it quite clear that I thought it was most likely we would be able to hold that, and that we would be able to get some recovery at least into 22.5 and 23 cents, and from there we would see again, right? I mean, if we, and that's still the case, if we rally into that level with a lot of momentum, it's obviously a whole different scenario than when we rally into the level with barely any momentum. Then obviously we're not going to break out, and the fundamentals matter as well. But so far, I have to say, especially if I take a look at the price action right here for Dogecoin, that I'm not too impressed. You can see that this is the move on Sunday. Right, so quite a lot of volume, quite a lot of strength. And then we started to test that level. Initially, the reaction was pretty strong, but ultimately the reaction was capped. Like, we never got further than 20.6 cents. We never got further than this minor intraday level right here. And now we have started dropping down again. We're feeling more of that imbalance, or we're feeling more of the imbalances we left on Sunday. And we're also not getting a strong reaction. And then outside of that, obviously what matters a lot for Dogecoin still as well is how strong Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is also, Bitcoin is looking fine, but it's also not showing strength. It's not showing momentum. And Bitcoin is usually stronger than altcoins. So that's why I've become a little bit more careful, I guess, with Dogecoin. I think the price action we saw on Sunday and Monday was very hopeful. I think the price action we see right now is very humbling, right? So I still think, when we're talking about Dogecoin right here, I still think it's most likely that we will be able to find some more support right here at 19 and 18.5 cents. And I do still think that we'll be able to hold that. But I think it's more likely for now, unless we get some good news fundamentally, but that seems very far away. I think it's more likely that we might feel that imbalance right here at 21 cents, but that ultimately we will remain stable. And I don't really see enough momentum or enough power in the markets to get a recovery up to 23 and 23.5 cents. So those are my thoughts. It's quite boring because I'm basically telling you that I think Dogecoin is going to move sideways, but I do think it's the most likely scenario and the truth for now. So hopefully it helps, but those are my thoughts for now. Thank you for watching, everybody, and take care. Bye.